Introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Marc Lamont Hill, sitting here at BET, man, ready to do this show.
You know, it's an honor to meet you. I've saw you all over. Like, I'm used to interviewing a lot of rappers. Like, I produce at 106 in Park.
You saying I can't rap?
So that's what I'm saying. I was going to ask you
Because I feel like that's what I'm hearing right now. I feel like disrespected.
I was going to ask you to spit a few bars.
Maybe
here.
afterward.
That's right, man. You know, give out your resume. You're a professor at...
Professor at Columbia University. I also do some media stuff. I host Our World with Black Enterprise, and I host HuffPost Live, and I grind, I write. I'm also an activist, man, just trying to stay busy.
Do you realize that people kind of affiliate you with hip-hop? Like, you're more of like, you can kind of consider like the hip-hop professor.
I hope so, man. You know, I don't necessarily always write about hip-hop, but I'm a producer at hip-hop. I've written books on hip-hop. I love hip-hop. Hip-hop is my generation, it's my tradition, it's my culture.
Who's your biggest influences in hip-hop growing up?
For me, man, you know, it's funny, I grew up listening to Cool G Rap, I grew up listening to Kane, I grew up listening to Rakim, KRS-One. But then when I came into my own, I was, you know, in the 90s, mid-90s, that's when I really hit. So Snoop was big for me, Dick with Plans was big for me. When I really came of age, though, it was Jay, it was Big, it was Nas, and I'm a Philly dude, so it was always Black Thought, Beanie Siegel.
Yes.
You know, I still love Philly dudes, man.
You know, I interviewed Freeway. He was here maybe a month or two ago, and it's something about Philly dudes. Like, they always come through,
man.
Y'all cool, man. Y'all come through, show love. It's just something about that Philly era right there.
It's the best city in the world.
Who do you think is the greatest artist, the greatest rapper of all time?
You know, it's hard to say because there's so many categories. If I had to pick one, I would say Jay-Z. Just because he encompasses so many things. He reminds me of Michael Jordan. He's not necessarily the best at any one thing, but he's really good at everything.
He's got 6 rings or so, right?
And he's got about 10.
Yeah,
you know
right.
I mean? But it's a bunch of cats that I love, man. You know, Andre 3000's up there, man. You know, I love Dre. You know, again, Black Thought is dope. Nas, you know, you can't discount. Some of the underground artists like Jean Grey, dope. You know what I mean? Some of the newer people I'm hearing, I love it, man. And even Jay Electronica, that's my dude, man. I love the music that's coming out. So
like, hip hop has a huge influence on our culture. I mean, we're probably around the same age range. And when I travel around, a lot of the young kids are affected. I talk to a lot of celebrities or athletes from certain particular areas. I was in Chicago speaking with Derrick Rose. You know, they had 500 something murders in that city. What type of advice would you give to young people out there, being that you're an educated brother, definitely going to school, as far as going to school, staying in school, and graduating?
You know, the thing I tell young men and women when I meet them, I say, look, there is a conspiracy against you. You are right about that. The schools are broken. They put drugs in our community. They don't give us the right foods. We have first-class jails, second-class schools. I mean, there's nothing about the world we live in that's fair. It is a conspiracy against you. But the question is, are you going to be part of the conspiracy, or are you going to fight the conspiracy? And the only way to fight the conspiracy is to stand up and say, look, there's drugs in my community, but I ain't going to sell them. I damn sure ain't going to smoke them. You know, I got old books. I'm still going to read them. You know, I have children, I'm still going to parent them even if I have them young. That we can make responsible choices. And then one of the biggest responsible choices we can make is not just to fix ourselves, but to fix this broken government, to challenge police brutality, police terrorism, to challenge this broken economy. We have to fight for ourselves on all fronts. And if we do that, we can fight this, we can stem the murder tide, we can create jobs, we can create the next big idea, which will not only help us, but help the whole nation.
You have a website that people can go to?
Yeah, people can go to my website. It's just my name, Marc Lamont Hill, MarcLamonthill. I'm on Twitter.
Yes.
You know, they can follow me on Twitter. I tweet all the time, you know, information, links, all kinds of stuff. They can follow me, they can follow my work. They can follow the ideas, man. Hopefully they can follow me out in the world when we try and make some change on the ground.
You need to come back, man. Like, you seem like you're the perfect mold for this show. They should make you a regular guest.
Well, I ain't perfect, but I would love to come back, man. You hear TJ, you hear that?
We got to put in a word.
I know TJ. That's my dude. I know TJ for a long time.
Yeah.
Bring me back, man, please.
Over again and again.
Again and again and again. I need as much work as possible, man. I'm struggling.
Thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, man.
All right.